You did well to dispel the falsehoods surrounding the Warriors of Light and their actions prior to the Flood, though I must say the reappearance of Ardbert, or rather the one who appropriated his identity, was rather a curious development. He's an imposter, of that there was no doubt, but to the masses he will appear as a hero returned from the grave. After the Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Yulmore, people prayed fervently for the gods to deliver them from their plight, prayed that these fallen heroes to be born again for their sacrifices. What bitter irony. I, for one, would like to know why Ardbert urged the people to become Warriors of Light themselves. Ere we take action, we must needs ascertain his intent. Let us pray that Master Alphenub returneth soon with that most essential knowledge. For now, I think it best to apprise Thancred and Reen of our efforts. When we do confront Ardbert, we shall know to have need of their strength. Yeah. Agreed. I think it prudent we all take measures to prepare for what's to come. Becklug and I will continue our research into how we might improve the spirit vessel, that it might one day carry you home. I think it time I return to the Greatwood. Until now, everything we have learned of the Ascians has been handed to us at their leisure. But that was one of MSQ's unique failings. I have no reason to think Elidibus would be as forthcoming. Fortunately, I have recently received word from Fano that heretofore unexplored chambers have been discovered deep within the Katana Ravel. Alma believes the relics within tell of a great calamity that befell an ancient civilization, that of the Ascians perhaps. They may lead us to the truth we seek. Care for company? I wouldn't dream of going without you. When you are ready, make for Fano. Alma and her sisters will be expecting us. Alrighty. Let's be about our tasks. Pray give my regards to the V's. Okay. Man. So, Emmet is still a problem. I feel like we're probably gonna resolve the Emmet, or not the Emmet, the Elidibus issue in the next few patches. Maybe before Endwalker, or maybe during Endwalker. I don't know for sure. But oh boy, stuff's getting confusing and interesting as both. Welcome, allies of Ronka. We have accomplished much since you last came. With the Light Warden dead and its mages dispersed, we have at last reclaimed our hunting grounds near Raktika Falls. It was there that we discovered more ruins. Although we ran afoul of no traps while exploring its halls, we determined that the innermost chambers were warded by magic. We are all in agreement. Before an investigation should proceed, you should be summoned. We are grateful that you did. From what you've told me, I strongly suspect that the wisdom my comrades and I seek can be found within. This wisdom could prove invaluable, for we may soon face a foe whose greatest asset is our ignorance. I see. It is good that you have come, for Ronka was once home to the greatest of weapons, knowledge and understanding. It is our duty to ensure that you and yours do not want for either. That said, we must proceed with caution. To have reached the inner chambers unmolested suggests more of a formidable deterrent yet lies within. Come now, surely any threat sleeping within the ruins pale in comparison to those we have faced thus far. This is not a game, sister. You should not be so eager to run headlong into danger. That smile. Oh, and who was it pinning? Who was it pinning for the return of our allies that we might venture into the ruins, clutching her staff at night, wishing it were? You promised not to tell. And I suggest we be going. Get back here. Oh man. Remind me, exactly how old are you and your sisters? On second thought, perhaps it's better I do not know. Pray forgive their overzealous nature. None save we three have been privileged to escort you and yours into the ruins and bear witness to its secrets. Their hearts now burn with a curiosity that is not easily satiated. Please, you needn't apologize. As a seeker of knowledge myself, I understand full well their enthusiasm. If not for your sedulous efforts to protect the ruins, I would not be afforded this opportunity. Speaking of which, I believe I kept you away from the ruins long enough. Come, let us make for the katana ravel. It's most strange for these halls to be left unguarded. Have care when breaking the seal on the chamber door. Danger surely awaits us on the other side. Recommend you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Jeez, okay. Yeah, I got time. Is this where we fought? This looks like where we fought the boss. We went to this dungeon the first time around.
Come. Our new discoveries are to be found this way.
Oh man. What is this?
The people of Ronka are known to have venerated animals, but these features do not match those of any indigenous species. This is no common beast. Though that much is plain from its proportions.
Lifelike, is it not? One could almost imagine it breathed.
Assuming it's a living statue.
Why you... Ugh.
Is the statue gone? Or no, it's the... okay.
This owl, by contrast, seems no different from the others we've seen.
The sealed door lies ahead.
One of the owls is missing, I noticed. There's another pedestal on the right side. Same there. So do I need to go grab some owls and place them on top of the things?
As you see, one statue is missing. I expect we are meant to replace it as before.
Probably lifting up that owl statue will, like, free this monster or something.
There will be some additional defense mechanism.
Yeah, that's what I assume is going to happen. They're going to lift the owl statue off that. It's going to come alive. We're going to have to fight it.
Just a moment. There are words carved into the stone. He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber shall instead waken the beast and know his folly.
Yeah, I knew it. It's gonna come alive.
Don't!
Oh, too late. I guess we gotta go fight the thing now.
What? But I only... What is happening? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, it lives!
Yeah, I guess. Time to fight it.
Why am I not surprised? Prepare yourselves.
What? Okay, I guess. Being teleported away to a boss arena, I guess. What? Okay. Puzzle? Maybe we don't fight it, maybe it's a puzzle? Clear the trial, alright. Do I just fight things? Okay. Alright, so I guess... Oh, I gotta answer riddles? Alright, puzzle time. I'm gonna... Ooh, that uptime. Cool. Is that it? Alright, let's walk in here. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay, cool. That's it then? I guess it's a little thing that I've entered a sanctuary, so I'm probably back at, like, the village now, but just in a cutscene. So I guess that's the duty. So let's see what the hell happens now.
Twould seem the magics have returned us. How polite. Now, what have we learned?
Ah, we were bound to run into a living statue eventually. And now we can open the door.
Cool. Doors open.
He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber.
So it's clearly not that thing they're talking about, so what is this in here? Is there some monster in here, or... What is this? A hero's deserved slumber. Maybe that's talking about Elidibus messing with Arnbert's body.
A tomb, just as I thought.
Oh, okay.
Befitting a hero.
Well, don't bother the tomb.
She is Vis. Could it be the Archmage Tiuna? A legendary hero of Ronka, as you surmised. The tales tell of how she smote entire armies with a single incantation, so potent was her spellcraft. Though she ever fought in the name of peace.
I thought them no more than tales. To think she really existed.
Well, I for one always believed.
I wonder. By the light of fallen stars, great power awakens.
Tiuna was not only a master of spellcraft. It is said she could see truths long lost and hear the voices of men's hearts.
Naught less than the echo. In which case, none of this is mere coincidence. A shower of stars setting the sky aflame. And in both this world and the Source, we find individuals within whom a mysterious power awakened at the sight. We can never unpick the why of it. Now, however, I believe we might. Does the scene depicted here not resemble the one we saw when we first ventured into the Katana Ravel? Moreover, does it not recall that which Emet-Selch invited us to witness in Amarot?
Yeah. Was it like meteor or whatnot? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The final days.
So did this person cause it?
If, as the Exarch's research suggests, soul and mind share a fragile yet profound bond, might it not be possible for an event to leave such a deep imprint upon the soul that it could be perceived eons later, given a suitable trigger? The echo defies explanation by conventional etherological theory, or shall we say modern etherological theory. But if it is a power that once belonged to the ancients, to souls yet undivided, it would seem I have entered the realm of pure speculation, and I call myself a scholar. I shall refrain from making any further wild claims until such time as I have evidence.
I'm still speculating on if I'm an Ascian or not, but I don't know.
I cannot choose but be reminded of our experience in Amarot.
The whole echo thing. Emet-Selch's dying request.
Remember us.
History is learned, not lived. We have always protected the tales of Ronka, just as we have protected this place. But we are mindful of what our mothers taught us. We see the past through our own eyes, and speak of it with our own words. Thus do we come to understand it in our own way. But this is not the same as remembering.
Your mothers were wise. Though we witnessed the final days, our impressions could not fail to be colored by our own experiences and expectations. Those who lived through it would have perceived the event quite differently.
Jesus. Oh my god. Shit. Whew. I think I'm done. Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, I said I'm still a little bit sick. Just got a little bit of a cough, but geez, that's the first time I think I had to cough tonight. Oof.
We must bear in mind that it is no simple matter to keep the truth alive, or it will die with Emet-Selch and his kin. But we have disturbed Tiuna long enough. Fanau will serve similarly well as a venue for our contemplations.
By your pensive expression, I take it the tomb has given you much to think about. That is well. In time, the knowledge you have gleaned will lead to understanding, and thus arm you for what is to come. Before you leave, however, I would ask again of the teachings of our forebears, of histories learned, not lived. The legend of Tiuna and her exploits had been told countless times over the centuries, yet it is handed from one generation to the next. The story changes. With each telling of the tale, there are new flourishes, details changed or lost. We can never fully know how she lived, for we were not there to see it. But we are here now to bear witness to your life. We have seen the change you have wrought, the echoes that will endure long after you are gone. And though it too will change in time, I swear to you, we shall do our best to preserve your history. Thank you. I hope you'll forgive me if I don't make an oath of my own, but I think it goes without saying we can never misspeak of your heroism. Perish the thought. So long as we are here, there are none among the V's who will not know of all you have done for Norvrant. We are not deserving of such reverence, but we are grateful all the same. You can be certain we will have our own tales to tell of the great guardians of Raktika in the ruins of Ronka. I pray you safe travels, then. As ever, we shall await your return with open arms. Thank you. What nice NPCs. An old friend. Okay. Although we learned not of the Asians, the insight we gained to the Echo made our trip worthwhile. Before I returned to the Crystarium, however, there was a small matter I was sent to Slitherbow. Might I trouble you to come with me? Okay. Thank you. After we arrive, we shall have a brief word with Runar. Okay. Sounds good. So we just... Oh, he's literally right there, so let's just fast travel and talk with them. So yeah, interesting stuff to think about now. Echoes, Asians, Elidibus. More questions come up now. Must meet, it's so good to see you. You've arrived at a most opportune time. I was preparing a pot of my famous stew. Come, I will ready a place for you. I'm sorry, Runar, but we haven't the... Please, I insist. It will only take a minute. My apologies, Masumi. Seems our return to the Crystarium will be delayed. Perhaps only for a bit, if you assist me with my work. I say work, but it is rather more a chore. I must clean my chambers here in Slitherbow from top to bottom. If you'd be so kind as to go and fetch a broom from, Aesgear, we might finish before Runar is done cooking. Alright. Guess we're grabbing a broom's gonna be in here. A broom for Master Matoya? I cannot imagine why she would have need such a thing, but here you are. It is old but sturdy and sure to suffice. Thanks. Alright, Y'shtola, I'm here. I trust Aesgear was able to find a broom for us. Yes, here was a broom. Well worn. Good. This would prove difficult otherwise. Though I must say, I think I did rather well for not having a broom thus far. Yes. Well, you weren't buried beneath a veritable avalanche of books when you entered, were you? Right. Anyway, it is time I finished cleaning with the help of that broom. You like do the broom magic that Matoya has in her cave. You didn't honestly think I'd do it the old-fashioned way. That broom is more than capable of sweeping by itself. Or rather, it would be. Ahem. Time to rise, to swish and sweep. A tidy chamber you must keep. To this task you shall be bound, until no dust is to be found. I love the old Final Fantasy I brooms. In this one particular respect, I have no obligations to following in Master Matoya's footsteps. Oh, so it's stew time. In future, I may need you to remind me the pursuit of knowledge does not preclude other equally important duties, such as maintaining a clean quarters for said pursuit. I will dearly miss this place, these people. Master Matoya, pardon the interruption, but the stew is ready. Soup time. Or stew time. See what kind of stew he made. Just gonna be generic stew type stew. Is something troubling you? You've been rather quiet. No, everything's fine, I assure you. It's been a long day is all. I see. Thank goodness you're still here. Oh. Alphino, I thought you were following Ardbert. I was, though I'm sad to say I lost track of him shortly after entering these woods. He seems determined to traverse every ilm of Norvrite in his quest to spread the truth of the Warriors of Light and the Flood. Excuse me. It seems news of your address, the Crystarium proceeds from every destination, making his task all the more simple. It remains to be seen to what end he encourages the people to become warriors of light themselves. There's no denying that his words have struck a chord with many. Well, we all agreed that this is just another Asian ploy, yes? We've commandeered corpses before, and to no good end. I see no reason to think this time's any different, especially when it's for a fallen warrior of light. I doubt we'll learn more if we remain a step behind. His next destination in all likelihood, Slitherbow. Alze, are you certain you should be here? If you're concerned about Halric and the others, you needn't be. Their treatment is going well, but the progress is slow and exhausting. For all of us. The best thing I can do now is let them rest. So, I believe we're about to discuss how to arrange a meeting with our would-be Warrior of Light. Before visiting any towns or villages, Ardbert would hunt down and slay a nearby city there to earn the locals' trust. Our best chance of getting ahead of him is to find one before he does. Thankfully, Thancred and Reen had returned from the empty and have taken up the search. Okay, that's good. Reen believeth one may lurk beneath the boughs of woven oath. And that is where we will start our search. Master Matoya. A warm bowl of stew will be awaiting your return. I look forward to it. Runor's good. I like him. Or rather, this would be, what, 5, maybe, okay, I guess it's 4 now. Lahi. Just out of nowhere. For a second.
If you were hoping to vent your frustrations on our Issa friend here, I can only apologize.
Few as they are now, it took us no time at all to track it down.
That suits our purpose perfectly. Now we need only wait for Ardbert to arrive.
Weren't you two meant to be attending to the empty?
We were, and are, but we can hardly ignore the rest of the world, so we thought we might see how things were coming along. From what we can gather, the answer is strangely.
Yeah.
Right now, we think we can do more good here.
It is heartening to have all present.
Yeah, the gang's all here.
Indeed. We will be glad of the additional hands should matters escalate.
Well, so why are we calling
Our
Elidibus
quarry has
Ardbert?
come.
It's not Ardbert, it's Elidibus. Just call him Elidibus. Alright. What's gonna happen?
It seems I've lost this particular race. Although I suppose it's only fair. When we first met, it was I who outpaced you. Ravana, was it?
Oh yeah. Ardbert did it, yeah. They resummoned Ravana, and Ardbert and his friends kicked his ass.
But where are my manners? I wouldn't be here were it not for you, and I have yet to say a word of thanks.
Oh my god, look, okay, all things point toward it being Elidibus, but would Elidibus know that Ardbert's friends killed Ravana? I don't know. Would he? I want it to be him, like, so bad. I'm just coping so bad right now. Ask about, Sato.
Poor fellow. He will be sorely missed.
Okay, it's not Ardbert. Sato's still alive. Or does he? Yeah, Ardbert knows he's still alive. He literally followed me there. I thought you're supposed to be good at this.
Very well. Let us forego this pretense.
Yeah, okay, it's not him. Damn it. Fuck, as much as I want it to be true.
It was never you that I needed to deceive. Yes, it is I. Elidibus.
Yeah, kinda figured that out.
Through your time in MSQ's imitation of our home, I dare say you have gained a better understanding of my role since last we met. Not that it matters.
We understand your role, emissary, but not your goal. What is it that you seek to achieve?
I seek to enact the will of the Convocation, of course. If it helps you to think of me as but another Ascian, no different in nature or purpose from the rest, you are welcome to do so.
You won't. Ugh.
Once, I would have said your goal was destruction alone.
Yeah, now we know more about Ascians thanks to Emmett.
Now I understand that you fight for something you love, just as we do. Yet though we seem doomed to clash, I bid you consider MSQ's final words.
It's like, I got a phone call to take. Bad time, but I know. I'll be right back. Well, it's my dad that called. He didn't mean to call me. I think it may be a mistap or a pocket dial. One of those two. Either way, call's done. Yeah, MSQ's final words.
Remember that we once lived, he said. Had he not seen some glimmer of hope in our kind, I do not believe he would have spoken thus.
None better understood your plight than he. His words must surely be worthy of your consideration.
MSQ.
I'm just gonna say here, I think Emmett probably wanted the best for him, but I think Elibis just doesn't give a shit. He's just selfish and just wants to just fuck shit up. That's what I'm gonna go with right here.
How very unlike you to err so gravely. That one should stray at the end of so onerous a path is understandable. But I had thought you above such weakness. Mayhap you thought the same. Would that I had been present to offer correction. But I shall do so now, as is my duty, and return all to its proper course. As for you, look at yourselves. Look at your history. Look back 100 short years to how your greatest warriors were undone. And now, at but a word from me, you raise your hands in answer like the puppets you are. Naught has changed. You fail, and you fail, and you learn nothing. Allow that which is most important to slip through your fumbling fingers like so many grains of sand, again and again and again, and you would remember us. You do forget yourselves. There is no common ground to be found between you and I. Nor do I require any.
So I don't know what the fuck he wants.
I have my duty.
And what is it?
Wait!
Great. Well, even more questions now. Perfect. Exactly what I needed.
Well, we have confirmed the identity of our foe at least. And 'tis safe to say his objective is the rejoining.
Okay, so still...
But we still have no idea how playing the part of a warrior of light will further his cause, nor why he would spur others to do the same.
Yeah.
Another visit to the Tempest may shed some light upon these mysteries.
Okay.
Whether we are to exchange words or blows with Elidibus at our next meeting, the fact remains, we know too little. Ere our paths cross again, I would learn more of the world that once was, and of Elidibus himself. In this, we would be best served going directly to his home, much as Emmett Selk came to ours.
Though I see the wisdom in thy suggestion, the Amarot we visited is but a phantom born of Emmett Selk's memory. I fear it will teach us little that we do not already know.
I quite agree. Yet the ruins of the actual city remain unexplored.
Oh yeah, the actual city. Right, it's still like
Given the
around there,
vastness of
somewhere.
the Tempest, I should not be surprised were there more such structures like to those in which the Ondo reside.
Right. I want to know. I want to know what the hell's going on.
A man after my own heart.
Assuming
Hell
we
yeah,
are
I'm
all
in, boys.
agreement, Then I suggest we first pay a visit to the Ondo. If anyone can tell us where more ruins are to be found, it is them.
Okay. I'll take the money. Nice. Or is this the last quest? Jeez, I don't know. Or not the last, maybe second last. Alphino has the right of it. Let's pay a visit to the Ondo. We should speak with Tolsh Ath first. As chieftain, he is doubtless privy to a great many secrets. I have sent for no finless ones. Perhaps you instead come seeking something of us. Yeah, I do. Ruins which your kind have yet to explore. I see. I know of one such place. Alas, under these circumstances, I'm afraid we can spare none to guide you there. And what circumstances are these? Rather than hunt for their own meals, the Benthos have pillaged our stores of Miniri liver. They must be replenished with haste. Benthos, a particularly violent tribe of Ondo, if I recall. A band of bottom feeders. we all lost much in the flood, but while others work to rebuild, they resort to thievery and murder. Revenge, they call it, when they prey upon your kind. But do not be fooled. They care not who they harm. Would that we had the warriors to challenge them. This is not the first time they have stolen from us, but there is no recourse more precious than liver. All must dedicate themselves to the hunt. Unless, of course, we were to reclaim the livers for you. Seems a fitting payment for vital information, does it not? Moreover, one could argue that by employing Bismarck to reach these depths, thereby driving back the waters, we are in part responsible for the deeds of those driven to desperate ends by the changing climes. One good turn and all that. I thought you might say that. You never want to miss an opportunity to help. Reclaiming the stores it is, then. We'd be grateful beyond words if you did. The Benthos have surely taken the livers back to the Flounder's floor, but be warned, there will be no shortage of guards waiting to spear intruders. We'll have care not to draw their attention, shall we? Okay. What's the shoe bill doing here? Is staring, just staring. I forgot why we're here. I swear, only this bird hasn't taken its eyes off me since I found it. I think it might be lonely. Okay. Are those them? Perhaps you've deduced this already, but it seems the Benthos have been raiding Calusian storehouses as well as those of the Ondo. Oranges, pumpkins, wheat. But we can discuss this after we see the liver safely back to Tolsh Ath. It wouldn't do to keep him in suspense. Alright, let's just fast travel back. Not bother wasting time flying or anything. Make it quick and easy on ourselves here. There we go. So they're raiding storehouses on the shores and whatnot. I'm relieved to see you unspeared. Our precious livers. I knew you would not fail. We also found all manner of foodstuffs from Calusia and the Flounder's floor. Tell me, Tolshath, does that seem odd to you? It is brazen, to be sure. I'm reminded of rumors I've heard recently concerning a rash of thefts from Calusian warehouses. The perpetrators enter in the dead of night and are gone before anyone has realized what had happened. The Almoran army has been investigating this, but thus far no avail. Perhaps the reason they have struggled so is that they're quarries of the sea. It's true. The true question, then, is what we mean to do about it. Must I like to proceed to the ruins without further delay, and not allow the Benthos to carry on as they are. If I may, I believe that the ruins are, in fact, key to the Benthos plans. Okay. Is that so? These ruins, which lie deep within the illuminated land, are a recent discovery. We have seen sights that the Benthos are preparing to claim them with all haste. We cannot fathom why, but light of knowledge that they have been stockpiling resources. It is clear that their queen will soon give birth. They require space to raise their young, and food for both queen and hatchlings to thrive. Well, we can hardly fault them for that. Under normal circumstances, perhaps, but the conditions of the Tempest are far from suitable for spawning. Its resources are barely able to sustain our current population. There was only one reason they would disregard this. We seek to build an army, aiming to take revenge upon the Finless. It's not a surprise. They came to us not long ago, seeking allies for the cause. We rebuffed them, of course. The suffering of others will not serve as balm to their own. Their queen, however, desires only bloodshed, and will gladly send her children to die in our stead. If they're planning to wage war, that changes matters considerably. Indeed. I doubt this can be resolved without violence, but perhaps with a show of force we can convince them to see reason before the die is cast. I would rather not risk your people in the attempt. If we travel to the illuminated land, there is a way we might identify the ruins. We might identify the ruins ourselves. Yes, once you reach its depths, go deeper still. You will see a monstrous structure there upon the seafloor. That you have come to us now is the will of the Ancient Ones. They have guided you here that you may drive out the usurpers, those who seek to use their magnificent creations with vile purpose. I've no doubt they will show you the way forward. I'm not afraid that I'm afraid that the dead do not speak quite so clearly. Nevertheless, we shall try not to disappoint. If what we seek lieth deeper still, beyond Amarot, I would call upon the assistance of another. Ooh, okay. I will take aiming, healing, casting. I'll take slaying. A whale's tail. Though our course hath been decided, to pursue it we must needs besiege the aid of a friend. I speak of Bismarck. Pray, follow me to Sullen, that we might speak with an audience with him once more. Alright, later, fish dude. Okay, we're here. Let's go see what's gonna happen with Bismarck. From here we press onward to the Isle of Ken. I myself shall proceed on foot. You've perfected your technique then? Just so. The water will be as glass beneath my feet. They provided the purchase. Fragile yet true. Watch closely. Oh, I certainly shall. I was gonna try to walk on the water. Forgive me, would it not be easier to perfect your swimming technique? Aye, 'twould be pity if you drowned, truly. Oh hush, I'm sure it'll be brilliant. He's just gonna step off and just immediately fall into the water. Oh no, okay. He's done it. Incredible. And he's gonna fall in. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Alright, what happened? Rianche, how'd he fall in? For the love of... Something bad happened, or did he just get scared or something? Mine apologies. The technique required the purest of focus, and mine 'twas lacking. To perfect this magic, I went so far as to deal with the Fuoth, yeah, those guys, the frog people. With their aid, mine efforts finally met with success, albeit on a single occasion. I know not why I cannot repeat it. I thought I saw you waver a bit toward the end there. Perhaps you're simply tired. Oh, no, thank you. Sorry. Oh, okay, so maybe the effects of being in the world too long and being here too long. Maybe. I think maybe we're starting to see it. It's nothing to worry about, only a dizzy spell, though it may not be wise to go for another swim just now. Let's take a boat. Thankfully, we have an alternative. A wonderful little invention, I'm certain you'll agree. Yeah, a boat. Oh wow, we're just here. I'll petition Bismarck's aid on our behalf. Let's pray my diplomacy proveth more effective than mine experimental magics. You speak with the voice of the king, little neighbors. I will not deny you. As before, if you seek what sleeps beneath the sea, I will be your guide. Thy kindness is as boundless as the depths, serene one. Before we depart, however, I would ask a favor. After our last flight, I found many creatures clinging to me. I am itchy. Remove them, and I will take you below. With all haste shall it be done. What is this, like barnacles? Or, I don't know, bugs? Fish. So, did he agree? Aye, though I agreed to a favor in kind. Regrettably, 'tis not one I possess the power to grant. Bismarck hath asked us to cleanse his underbelly of barnacles. Yeah, I was right. Alas, one must needs dive beneath the surface to do so. Even if I could master the power to walk upon it, it would avail me not. Oh, for heaven's sake, is that all? Mossy and I are more than capable of that. With the Kojin's blessing, we'll have it done within moments. Better that than standing here listening to this nonsense. I'll take the right, you take the left. Now go. Alice is great. I'm in your debt. Thine efforts are most sincerely appreciated. I'll inform Bismarck that we may depart without further delay. Thank you. No more barnacles, please. Much, much better. Thank you, little neighbors. I remember, a long time ago, another did this favor for me. Was it Ardbert? Jesus Christ. Oh. After the flood, when I chose this spot for my slumber, he came and made a home on my back. Ken was his name. When I grew itchy, I stirred, but he was not afraid. No. He asked me what was wrong. I told him of the creatures clinging to my belly, and he dove into the water. He helped me. He was my friend. He told me he wished to live in peace, away from his people and their wars. This I understood. I treasured our time together, brief though it was. Brief though it always is. But I remembered him and how he laughed when we flew. I remember when he slept. I too slept that day, and many days since. But the light fades and the darkness returns. Ken sleeps, but in memory he laughs, and together we fly. And I am here. I am awake. It feels good to speak and to be heard again. A shame others cannot understand me. If thou art willing to learn, I will gladly teach thee the language of man. Thank you, little friend, but it's time I grant you your request. But first, I will take flight to cleanse my body and prepare. The dive will be swift. I will not have you struck by air and debris. So this island was named for a man. How easily the past is forgotten. He passed not even 100 years ago, and the truth has slipped from history, like so many grains of sand. Might I have some explanation of what he just said, or shall we all stand about making vague, mysterious allusions? While he maketh ready to deliver us unto a destination, Bismarck bade us wait for him on the shore of Calusia. That's all. I feel as though there was more to it. Indeed there was, but it hath no bearing on the task at hand. I should be glad to share the rest with you anon. Fine, later then. If Bismarck requires time to prepare, might I suggest a short respite, for Urianger and Thancred in particular. I require no such thing. I'm in the picture perfect of health. Mine was but a momentary lapse in concentration. Worry not on my account. You mustn't push yourselves so. Please rest. For me? Alright, if you insist. Okay. You too, Moss-Me. You've been running around, you've been running yourself ragged. Yes, ma'am. In that case, I leave the old men in your care. You take the rest of us will meet you at the Split Hall anon. Goofy ass game sometimes. I love it. Word of advice, never let it show. When she realizes she struck a nerve, she remembers. By the gods, she remembers. In any case, if you must be made to rest, I know a place in Solon that's better for it than most. Come with me. Alright, I guess we're going to an inn or something. Oh, we're just here, I think. May as well have a seat. We wouldn't want our elderly knees to give out. To hear her speak, you think I'm on my deathbed. By the 12, I wish that girl wouldn't worry so much. Thy countenance belies thy words, Master Thancred. Or belies. Jesus, my fucking nose sometimes. God. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. Let the record show that I'm here under protest. I can't say I mind the view. If the abundance of anglers is any indication, even an amateur might land an impressive catch. Shall we try our hands at it? Help someone, quickly! Oh, shit, we gotta rescue a fisherman. Oh no, he's right there. It's Nightshade. We was attacked on the road from the Crystarium. Barely escaped with me life. Suppose we might have predicted this. So what is this? Like a monster or something? You mean to help? For free? Thank you. If I recall correctly, Nightshade is a local band of outlaws. Okay, so bandits. I doubt they'll trouble us over much. No more than they already have by interrupting our relaxation at any rate. Alright. Let's go beat up some bandits, I guess. I guess that's the end of the quest as well. I guess it is. Oh, it's the guards. It's them. These two have matters well in hand by the looks of it. I'll not forget this kindness. May we meet again. Cool. Okay. Is that you, sir? Don't tell me we've just deprived that poor fellow of the honor of being rescued by the Warrior of Darkness. We had no idea you were in the area. Fancy us meeting again so soon, eh? Why, I believe I even recognize your companion. Yes, from the infirmary. You had a message for the Crystal Exarch, did you not? It's good to see you back on your feet. And on patrol, no less. That was nothing as official as all that. Strictly speaking, we're off duty. But as we had a free moment, we thought we'd give a few of the less traveled roads a look. The guard doesn't have enough hands on patrol. Doesn't have enough hands on patrol to patrol them regularly. You see, that's admirable. There are few so devoted to their duty in Lakeland or beyond. Well, we've been talking about it for a while, and neither of us is satisfied with just seeing out our service. Feels like we could be doing more, like we should be doing more. It's all about having the will to help your fellow man, and the resolve to see it through. Very good. Oh, I remember you, the excitable one. He never had his name. He never gave us a name. Sorry, sir. I got overexcited the other day. I couldn't get my words out. The name's Vonard, sir. I'm with the guard, but I don't just want to protect Lakeland. I want to protect the lot, just like the Warriors of Light. Sadly, our duties prevent us from venturing too far from our own little corner of Northrend. What we'd really like to do is travel, to better ourselves, and go where the need is great, or greatest. Whatever has to start somewhere, don't we? Or don't they? For now, if we can stop a Nightshade from robbing the odd fisherman, then that's what we'll do. Well, well. Future heroes of the first, do you think? They want not for spirit. 'Tis but a pity they draw inspiration from so clouded a wellspring. Yet it availeth us not to fret in idleness. We must needs press on if we are to bring Elidibus' schemes to light. Yeah. I will take, I don't know, crit, I guess.